You're listening to Slasher Radio.
Did you ever think you would be at a point where people you follow on Twitter would be such a big deal? And I think you might know what I'm getting at here.
I am almost completely absent from social media nowadays. Just because, yeah, you're right. I like clicking follow on a new person in Twitter. I know someone's gonna pick it up and make a video on YouTube about it and start to decipher what time exactly did I click it and did this person do anything. Oh, that person was in New York at the time, but they live in LA, so probably that was actually in the same time zone as Montreal where the office is. Like, it's insane. Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, honestly, I do stupid things just to fuck with people a little bit because I can.
Yeah.
But most of the time I'm just extremely careful. There was a period, I think the last time that something like that happened was around Stranger Things, where I think I followed the actress that plays Nancy or something like that. And that was picked up immediately, and then stuff started being discussed. So yeah, I'm much more careful now.
The pure joy of fucking with people has to be irresistible. But yeah, I mean, obviously
it is barely resistible, I will say.
Obviously, I'm referring to the Jason universe thing. You're very aware and all that stuff. Yeah. Obviously, there's nothing, even if Jason was coming to the game tomorrow, you would tell me you can't talk about it, obviously. But, you know, that is in the air now, and ever since the lawsuit was figured out, you knew that was going to come. What is it like for you guys? Because obviously that's been the name. He's the most recognizable figure to like mainstream casual horror fans. You think horror, you think The Mask.
There are two names on that list. The sort of the ones that got away, right? Or the ones that never were. That's Jason and Pennywise. And I've said publicly for many years now that when either of them are ready to make the move, the doors of the entity's realms are wide open. Of course, they have a standing invitation to come in whenever they want. And that's, right. I've always been very public about that. And yes, when people say, oh yeah, the legal troubles seem to be over now. I mean, none of these things are ever simple. And the legal troubles for around Jason specifically, or Friday the 13th and all that property, have been over in the past and then started again. And then have been over again and then started again. It's almost like the movies, right?
Yeah. All right, guys, obviously Matthew couldn't say a ton about Jason and Pennywise due to legal issues and even just licensing issues, which is pretty normal when it comes to characters of this magnitude. So really don't blame him at all there. They still have high hopes of getting these characters in the game. So they don't want to say anything, and they can't say anything that would jeopardize that on any level. And really, with licensing issues, sometimes that's just what it is. There's really not much to say. But we do want to know in the comments what you guys think about these characters coming into Dead by Daylight. Which iteration of Pennywise would you like to see the most? Would you like to see Tim Curry's original Pennywise, the Bill Skarsgård from the remakes at Chapter 1 and 2? What would you want to see done with Jason? I personally, full chapter, Jason Voorhees, multiple skins throughout the movies, Tommy Jarvis Survivor. There's a long list of survivors. Camp Crystal Lake is a map. I want the whole package for Jason Voorhees if and when he does come into Dead by Daylight. But like I said, let us know in the comments what you guys want from these characters. If you think they're ever going to come into the game, when you think they're going to come into the game, we want to hear it all. And until next time, good night from Slasher Radio.